Well, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Bag 11 Able, and for this series of FM18 for YouTube, I'm the manager of Cardiff Met Uni, where I'm starting my career at. The leagues that I've loaded up of what. The leagues I've loaded up are all the England leagues down to the English Regional First Divisions. I've also got the Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales. As this is YouTube, it's just going to be for all the home nations. I don't want to start a new game. Welcome to Met Uni. The board would like to assure you that you can rely on their full backing, and they are looking forward to working with you. Assistant Manager Martin Longworth is responsible for offloading players either permanently or on loan that you are placed on the unwanted or development list. Staff members from the previous regime have been retained, but they will accept the mutual termination of their contracts should you wish to bring in your own backroom team. Well, let's attend this meeting. Hi Jonathan, welcome to the Archers. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to welcome you to the club before handing over to your assistant manager, who is going to discuss staff responsibilities with you. I also want to assure you that you have the full backing of the board, and we wouldn't have hired you if we didn't feel that you were the right person to propel the club forward. Right, let's get this meeting started. Cardiff Met Uni have been around for a while, and I think it would be good for you to familiarise yourself with the history of the club. I could send an overlay of the club's history to your inbox if you'd like. That sounds like a good idea. I'd like to learn more about the club. As we mentioned in your welcome message, the club has now philosophies which will you be judged on during your time at the club. Would you like to arrange a meeting to suggest philosophies you are passionate about for the board to consider approving? I don't feel the meeting is required. It's traditional to hold a press conference when signing a new manager. Would you like us to set one up for you in the next day or so? Yes, please. Thanks for answering my questions. I'm now going to hand the meeting over to your assistant manager, who's got a few things to talk to you about. On a final note, the club has many responsibilities which can either be handled by yourself or other members of staff. Feel free to adjust the staff responsibilities within the club as you see fit. Okay, thanks again for the introduction to the club, and hope to have a long and successful career at Cardiff Met Uni. Hi Jonathan, I'm Martin Longworth, your assistant manager. I've got some questions to ask you regarding the day-to-day running of the team. I've written a report for you regarding the team. Would you like me to send it to you? Yeah, please. That'd be a good idea. Would you like me to arrange a meeting with the rest of your staff? Yes, please. Would you like me to help you with any tasks at the club? Can I filter out agent offers before they land on your desk? Please don't filter any of the offers. I'd like to see them all. Well, the assistant manager is asking about friendly matches. I think if you could arrange the friendlies for me, that would be great, as I would like to take control of them myself though. The opposition instructions, I'm going to leave that to him to sort out. Press conferences, I'm going to do that myself. I'm going to let Martin Longworth take care of the reserves and under 18s. And I'm going to let him get the tactics as well. Team talks, I'm going to handle that myself. Training, he can do all the training and match preparation, and that's for all the squads. And that concludes the meeting. And that's nothing else I want to discuss. Right, they've got no injuries, which is a good sign. Right then, as on my Twitch stream, I'll be on there at 5 o'clock. Finish off the last 5 games of the season in Ramsgate. Director of football hiring can be done by the chairman. Right, and I'll have to leave everything else until I can get director of footballing. I'll handle these scouting meetings until I get a director of football in at the club. Finances wise, the overall bank balance at the moment is £3,647, and we're projecting at the end of the season bank balance is going to be £19,770. Well, we're going to make a profit of £28,670. And we'll just go to text. Right then, background. Let's have a look at this background. Founded in 2000, Cardiff Met Uni are an amateur Welsh club currently playing in the JD Welsh Premier League. Cardiff Met Uni will be looking to build on their mid-table finish in the Welsh Premier last season. Right then, they've won FAW Welsh Cup. We've won a few trophies. Right then, I'm going to start a coaching course. It says, whilst we appreciate that this is a very valid thing to do, we feel that bettering yourself could lead to a bigger club coming in for your services. We're therefore inclined to say no. I'm going to say, if this request isn't granted, I can see the club being left behind by our rivals. And Robert Jones says, although we wouldn't usually respond well to a laboured point, your passion on this issue isn't going unnoticed. I've considered what you said. We've decided to grant your request. Yes! I get a coaching course. Yeah, and the Cardiff Met Uni is going to be covering the £600 fee for the course. Schedule wise, we've got a few friendlies against Amateur Bishop Cleeve, and that's our only home game for the friendlies. All the rest of the way against Yate, Bideford, Cambrian and Clydach, and Penybont. Please, if there's any Welsh people watching, can you please make sure I'm pronouncing the teams correctly? Dynamics wise, hierarchy, I've got 3 players that support me and 15 players that have no real opinion of me. The players that support me are Edwards, Reese and Morgan. Hang on a sec. Right, I've got a meeting with the media today. Do you feel that your ambitions for the club are matched by the chairman? Absolutely, I've no doubt that the chairman has the club's best interests at heart, and the fans are fortunate to have such an ambitious mind running things. You don't have much of a reputation to speak of, and many people have expressed surprise that you have taken over as Cardiff Met Uni manager. Can a little known manager such as yourself really run a club like this? Of course I can. Christian Edwards was a favourite of many Cardiff Met Uni supporters, and they were sad to see him go. Can you win over any doubters and secure their support, especially at this point of the season? I'm very hopeful that if we're winning games and moving in the right direction, I have little doubt they'll be happy. While some managers are famous for their hands-on approach, others maintain a more reserved manner with their players. How to see your management style? Because I want every player to know that they can come to me with anything. It's often said that different managers favour different compositions. We'll be concentrating primarily on getting good results in the Welsh Premier. I don't think it's right to prioritise one competition over another at this stage. On the off chance that any agents read your comments today, is there a particular area of the squad which you are looking to strengthen in the near future? I'm not prepared to talk about transfer policies right now. You're still not getting in transfer business. You've taken charge when it's widely expected that Adam Roscoe will leave the club. I want to keep Adam here, and will be doing everything in my power to ensure that. And I'm going to be right back. I'm back. Just at make an important phone call. Player development. Manager support levels average, because I've got respect from players for reputation. Highly influential players are Will Evans, Harry Owen and Reece Thomas. They've got 25 days to their first friendly game. Carnarvon have offered a contract to Emlyn Lewis, but I'm going to put in an offer on for a new contract for him. Because we're an amateur team, we can only offer him amateur contracts. Right, and Dougie Griffiths has agreed terms with Cardiff Met Uni to be director of football. I'm going to ask him to recommend a signing from Alvechurch for me. Just go to me staff responsibility screen, where head of youth development can be recruited by the chairman. Director of football can hire and fire a chief scout. Also, director of football can hire and fire the first team assistant manager, as well as coaching staff and the non-coaching staff. Income and transfers that can be made by Dougie Griffiths, and you can also negotiate the contracts and also finalise the first team signings. Outgoing transfers, Dougie Griffiths can be responsible for that as well, and he can also decide which first team players' contracts to extend. He can also set assignments from his scouting team and update me on the players that the scouts have found, as well as handling the scouting meetings. The backroom advice, they can all be weekly meetings. Which means transfer contracts, I'll talk to me director of football for that. Right, and Dougie Griffiths says, after careful consideration, I don't feel that there are any players I can recommend who would be suitable to join the club. I've got another press conference. Dougie Griffiths has recently been hired as director of football. Does this change your job at all, and are you looking forward to working with him? I'm delighted to welcome Dougie, and hopefully we can build a successful working relationship that benefits everyone here. And that's it. That's the only question I had. God's sake, my coffee's gone cold again. Dougie Griffiths has made an offer for Kane Owen from Pennybont on a free transfer. Due to club's protest about scheduling the 2022 FIFA World Cup, it will be hosted in Australia rather than Qatar. We've announced a new sponsorship with a local company. The deal is set to be worth £5,500 per year over 2 years, and that'll boost up our overall balance to £12,530. And we're projected to make a profit of £49,060. The transfer window in Wales, Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, open for business. The players will be coming in for pre-season training anytime soon. Just going to finish my coffee. Matt Brennan's Matt Brennan's agreed to be our head of youth development. Go back to the staff responsibility screens. Overall, same as what my director of football's doing. He'll be responsible for hiring, sending out players from the youth teams, as well as handling their transfer contracts as well. Let's see if we can get my laptop to work. Now, got sticky hands. That's better. Oh man. Got problems with me mouse. Oh, it's probably because me hands are a bit sweaty. That's it. To see if he's training all the youth players, which he is doing, and he's going to bring the youth players into the club and inform me of their development as well. Right, and Kane Owen has agreed to join us, and that's our first signing of the transfer window. Going to get Bradley Woolridge to welcome him to the club, and he's happy to do that. Well, we've got 20 dates till the friendly. Dougie Griffiths is made an offer for Corey Francis on a free transfer from Go-To United. And we've got a press conference now to do with the signing of Kane Owen. You sit here alongside new signing Kane Owen. Are you pleased to have got your man? I'm delighted to be able to welcome Kane to the club. Are you confident that Owen can produce when it matters in the big games? I certainly hope he can make a big contribution. What impact, if any, will this still have on the rest of the Cardiff Met Uni squad? I am confident that will be a massive boost to the whole team. Matches can be won and lost in a single moment. Do you believe Owen to be someone who can be the difference between success and failure? I won't be disappointed if he doesn't, as long as someone else did. What do you see as Owen's best position? I'm going to say wing back left. Presumably that's where he'll fit in to your side then. He'll play mainly there, but there may be times when he's needed elsewhere on the pitch. Do you agree that this signing is something of a coup for Cardiff Met Uni, given the relative status of the player and for the club? I think Kane is a magnificent catcher for this club. What is the relationship between you and Owen, and why did he want to work under you? I have great respect for Kane and look forward to working with him. And that's the end of the press conference. And we've signed Aaron Watkins as a goalkeeping coach. Oops. He's a 34-year-old goalkeeping coach, Aaron Watkins. His coaching is superb, with his defending 11, fitness 11, working with youngsters 12. His goalkeeper coaching is average. His mentors are average, but his motivating and adaptability is 11, which is great. Emily Lewis has signed a new contract with the club. Is looking forward to continuing his career here with such a talented group of players. Gary Rodon's our new physio. He's 26-year-old physio. His level of discipline 16. Determination, adaptability is above 12. And his physiotherapy is 7, which is average, but his mentors are superb. Shane Edwards has agreed terms to be a scout, and he's a 35-year-old. His determination is 11, level discipline is 19. His player knowledge is average, with his judging player ability 6, and his judging player potential is 5. It's from Merthyr Tydfil. Corey signed another player. Corey Francis has agreed to a deal to join the club, and he's excited at the prospect of playing in the Welsh Premier League for us. He's got a clean bill of health, and Director of Football Dougie Griffiths has confirmed this transfer on behalf of the management. I'm going to ask Will Ridge to welcome him to the club. Just do my tactics. Go through my favoured 4-2-4 formation. Yeah, 4-2-4 wide, which I'm using on my Ramsgate save on Twitch. And you can find me on Twitch as the special one, 31, with the S being the number 5. I think my players are still on holiday. Yes, they are. Yeah, Monday, the 10th of July is the start of pre-season when the players will be back in for pre-season training. We've made an offer for Lee Smith from Penry Wickber. Don't know if I said that right. Sounds about right to me. Penry Wickber. Steve Wynn has signed a deal to be one of our coaches. Going to ask him to recommend a signing, which is going to have a look at from AFC Telford United, which is a club in Shropshire, I think. It's not far from where I grew up. Right, in his coaching, he's pretty average. His best stat is adaptability with 17 on his mentals and 11 determination. Right, when there's failed to recommend any suitable players. Pre-season report on Carmarthen. Gary Robertson, the manager. They're predicted to finish 7th in the league. The preferred formation is 4-5-1. Mixed playing style, attacking playing mentality, mixed pressing style, zonal marking. And so far they brought no players in or out. And their salary per year is £113,000. We're going to see where we're predicted to finish in the JD Welsh Premier League. So we've got the season preview. We're expected to finish 10th, and we're 350 to 1 to win the title. The New Saints are favourites to win it, with Barlow second at 3 to 1, Barry 5 to 1, Collins Key 6 to 1, Newtown 12 to 1, Sefton Druids 35 to 1, Carmarthen 40 to 1, Carnarvon 100 to 1, Llandudno 150 to 1, Llanelli Town 1000 to 1, and Aberystwyth 1000 to 1. And they're the odds. What the media predicted. Rhys Mundy is agreed terms to be our under 19's assistant manager. He's 30-year-old from Marlow. He's coaching, working with the youngsters is 15. Man manager's average at 7. Adaptability and level of discipline is 13 on his mentals. His player knowledge is average with 7s across the board. Couple of days before pre-season training begins. Yeah, 5 o'clock this evening. I will be live streaming on Twitch. Finishing off my first season with the Ramsgate, where I've got 5 games remaining. Right, then the players have returned for pre-season training with Dylan Rees, Joel Edwards, Carl McCarthy, Emily Lewis and Will Fuller all reported back in tip-top condition. We've got no injuries in the squad. We've got a meeting now with the players. I'm going to introduce myself to the players and tell them what I'm expecting them to finish in the league. Got 20 players in attendance. I know that many of you may not have heard of me, so I wanted to personally introduce myself to you as a new Cardiff Met Uni manager. Bradley Woolridge is saying, welcome. It's what you do here that counts, so nobody will judge you based on your reputation. I'm going to tell them I'm very positive about our chances and I think we can beat the drop and stay in this division this season. Bradley Woolridge is saying, we've got what it takes to stay up, boys, come on. And that's the sort of reaction that I was after. And everyone's happy. Pre-season advice summary. I don't take much notice of that. Right, and Darcy Blake. I feel we should consider scouting Blake further. And I believe he would only be useful signing. Yeah, scouting a bit more. Due to not enough information on his technicals, his mentals and physicals. He's 5'10". Just inch shorter than me. So I'm 5'11". Lee Smith's agreed to a deal to join the club. And that's our third signing this summer so far. Just have a look at Lee Smith. He's very average, but it's good pace and natural fitness and balance. His technicals not too bad. I suppose his mentals also not too bad. His teamwork's 10. Just have a look, see profile, see best opinions. Andy Hill, Colin Catton, Scott Roscoe, Chris Hughes and Gavin Chesterfield. Hugh Griffiths hates me for some bizarre reason. And he's the manager of Stephen Druitt. Well, and as you can see, my stats are, my coaching is terrible. But my attacking, defending fitness is all 2. Everything else is 1. And my mentals, my adaptability is 4. But they should improve as we play more games in training. Tactics wise, with the 4-2-4 wide, I haven't learned anything yet. Or on the 4-4-2 formation. As it says, we're an amateur club, they don't do much training. then spent 33% balanced. Squad fitness, I've got one player lacking match fitness and 33 that severely lacking match fitness. And squad training happiness, 34 of all 34 are content. Yeah, I've got no injuries. Right, I'm going to get Elliot Evans to tutor Harry Owen, Charlie Crosby to tutor Matt Taylor, and Bradley Woolridge to tutor Radiant Morgan. Harry Owen's willing to work with Elliot Evans. Matt Taylor's happy to work with Charlie Crosby. Radiant Morgan's happy to be tutored by Bradley Woolridge. Just keep an eye on the dynamics. Just make sure everything's fine. I've got 5 players that are in support of me now, with Smith, Francis, Edwards, Reese and Morgan all in support of me. And the rest of them have got no real opinion of me at the moment. But things will change. With Dougie Griffiths has made an offer for Darcy Blake. His adaptability is 3 and his potential is 3-star. Right then, I was going to try and see if I can get Steve Wynn and Reese Monday on the coaching badges. No. Try Reese Monday now. Yeah, Reese is going on the coaching course Reese Monday. Landon now have offered the contract to Chris Willis, but I'm going to counter offer that, offer him the contract of nothing. This is what I like about amateur clubs when you give them contract offers, because it's always going to be nothing, and it's not going to cost the club any money whatsoever. If you're enjoying what you're seeing at the moment, please subscribe to my channel, and it'll be very much appreciated. Give it the thumbs up as well if you're enjoying it. Well, and Darcy Blake is agreed to join the club. And they've confirmed the deal. And I'm going to get Chris Willis to welcome him to the club. And he's happy to do so. Just have a look at Darcy Blake's stats. He's got good physicals, good mentals, and okay-ish technicals. It's going to help with the 4-2-4 formation. I did try it with Cardiff Met Uni previously before I decided to make this a YouTube stream, and that 4-2-4 formation works a bloody treat. To be honest with you, I never heard of Cardiff Met Uni until FM 2017 when Loki Doki did his Journeyman series where he started at Cardiff Met Uni, and I was impressed with what he did, what he did with them with his short time at the club, and so I thought I'd see if I can do any better, which I probably won't. But during the transfer window, we've signed 5 players so far. Sonny Barla, Carmarthen, Landon not yet to make any signings. Made an offer for Danny Brockwell, and he's agreed a deal to join our club. So I'm going to get McCarthy to welcome him on board, which he's happy to do. Danny Brockwell's the 24-year-old Welshman. He's coming to abilities 2.5 stars. He's a potential 3-star. His physicals superb with his best natural fitness was 20. Stamina is excellent with 19. Strength 14 and agility is 11. Mentals, his work rates is best with 12. Anticipation and decision making is 11. And his technicals, his best is dribbling and finishing, both with 9. But his penalty taking, tackling, long throws, marking and crossing is terrible with 1. The skin I've got is the 10-pound skin. We've made an offer for Kai Smith. Gunnarsson have come in for an offer for Jordan Lamb. And I'm going to offer him a new contract. And he's accepted. It's pleased to see that you obviously wanted to get these negotiations over and done with it as quickly as possible. I'll be in touch regarding my client's final decision in the near future. I'm just hoping I can get Jordan Lamb to stay. Dougie Freeman. I know that Shane Edwards has been unable to compile a full report on Bishop's Cleeve, as very little statistical data exists for the team. Right, and going to get Will Fuller to tutor Dan Evans and Darcy Blake to tutor Joel Latore. Dan Evans is willing to work with Will Fuller. Right, and Joel Latore has no desire to work with Darcy, but I'm going to get him to try and get him to do. Said it would be a great influence on you. Joel says, I'm sorry, but I don't think Darcy's the correct tutor for me. Feel free to suggest someone else at a later date. Right then, Chris Willis has signed a new contract with the club. I would like to remind you that Cardiff Met Uni's next match is in 3 days. Now would be a good time to review our match preparation training for upcoming matches. You can either foresee the match preparation yourself or leave it to your assistant. And I'm leaving everything to the assistant, training wise. And they've done no training whatsoever. Kai Smith's agreed to the deal to join the club. He's our latest signing. He's a youngster, he's only 18 years of age. Another Welshman. Physicals, his best is stamina. No, he's not. His best is natural fitness with 13, followed by stamina at 12, acceleration, balance and pace at 11. His best mentals is leadership with 11, and his best technicals is a 9 for first touch and heading. So we've got a good player in Kai Smith. Going to get Taylor to welcome him to the club, which Matt Taylor's happy to do. We've made an offer for TJ Nagy on the free transfer. This is a reminder to conduct the pre-match tactical briefing for Saturday's game against Bishop's Cleeve. And I'm going to hand over that to the assistant manager. And he's Mike Longworth emphasised the following: we're expected to win this one, and we'll be going with a flexible shape accordingly. We're not as good as I want us to be when using the standing mentality, so we're going to keep using it until we are. What I'll do is play the first couple of friendlies live on YouTube, and then I'll play the rest of the friendlies offline. And when they come back tomorrow, we will start from the start with the first match of the season, and that'll be against Newtown. So this episode is going to play Bishop's Cleeve and Yate. Then they're going to play Bideford, Cambrian and Kodak and Pennybont offline. And then come back tomorrow with the very first game of the season against Newtown. Goalkeeper, I'm going to put Will Fuller in goal. Just get the reserves and the under-19s, so I can have a look at those as well. Full back, right back, that'll be Dylan Reese. And you can play defensive full back on defend. Right central defender, that'll be Emily Lewis. On defensive centre back cover, Bradley Woolridge he'll play central defence on the left, on defend. Left back, that'll be Kyle McCarthy. He'll be defensive fullback. The central midfielders, that'll be Will Evans and Matt Taylor. And the attacking midfielder on the right, that's going to be Adam Roscoe. And on the left, Harry Owen. And the two strikers, Elliot Evans. He'll be defensive forward on defend. And Danny Brockwell. I'll just quick pick the substitutes. And on the subs bench will be Chris Willis, Darcy Blake, Corey Francis, Jordan Lamb, Kane Owen, Charlie Corsby, Lee Smith, Kai Smith, Chris Baker, Dan Spencer, Joel Edwards, and Reece Thomas. I'm going to tell them this is just pre-season match, so go out there, relax and enjoy the run out. That's a car park. Good tackle. Going to put it on key highlights. Take the sound off. Cullen comes in, headed away. Walker to Pollard. Just change these. Latest live events. Match stats there. Four minutes gone, and we've had 2 shots. New Saints winning 2-0. Harry Walker's picked up a knock for Bishop's Cleeve. Carthy to Woolwich, who knocks a lovely long ball forward for Brockwell to chase. Brockwell gets hold of it, shoots, and it's a goal. 1-0. Lovely finish there. Lovely finish. And we're leading 1-0 after 10 minutes. McCarthy with the throw-in. Harry Owen wins the ball back. Passes to Woodbridge. looks a little ball forward for Brockwell to chase. Brockwell squares it, and it's 2-0. Elliot Evans. That was a fine, cracking move there by the boys. Started by Harry Owen. Another ball from Wallbridge. Brockwell, lovely cross alongside for Elliot Evans to tap home to give us a comfortable 2-0 lead. Reese with throwing to Evans. Roscoe gives the ball away. Will Evans now on the ball. Passes to Taylor to Roscoe. Roscoe crosses it. Harry Owen on the end of it, and it's 3-0. Lovely finish put there by Harry Owen. That was a lovely ball, Roscoe. And a good finish there by Owen in the cute angle to give us a comfortable 3-0 lead after 15 minutes. Free kick, which Taylor's going to take, launches the ball. Harry Owen gets Owen's good save there, and we get a corner, which Taylor takes, and Pollard clears it. Brockwell passes to Elliot Evans. We're on the Lays back to Reece Taylor. Back to Will Evans. Harry Owen. Squares it to Will Evans. Elliot Evans shoots, so good save. Brockwell score 4-0. Danny Brockwell with the rebound. And that's his second goal of the match. Goalkeeper could only parry, and Brockwell finished the rebound. Right, 5 minutes to go. First half, got a free kick, which Woolridge takes, but straight to the goalkeeper. Walker for Bishop Gibbs shoots, and that's just wide. Stuart Gilroy's just been booked for Bishop's Cleeve. First booking of the match. Got the 2 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. And it's half time, and we got a comfortable 4-0 lead. Just going to tell them that I'm very happy with the way things are going. keep it up, lads. And they've all reacted positively to the comments. Evans gets second half on the way for us. Luis Torres to Roscoe. And has gone for a throw-in. Quiet in the first 10 minutes. Ariana got a yellow card. So I'm going to take him off and put Smith on. So Lee Smith's coming on in place of Ariana. And he can play as an inside forward on attack. Still 4-0 up in the 58th minute. Twenty minutes to go, and we're still 4-0 up. They're all in top condition. Ten minutes to go. Gonna make another change. Gonna take off Taylor for Francis. Baker can come on for Will Evans. Spencer can come on for Elliot Evans. Smith can come on for Woolridge. And Edwards can come on for Lewis. So I'll put Kai Smith, central defender. Chris Baker, he can play as a Mezzala attack. Corey Francis, I'll put him as a ball-winning midfielder on defend. Just give him a few minutes run out. Got 2 minutes of injury time at the end of the second half. Smith, Francis to McCarthy, back to Smith. Picks up the loose ball to Gibbs. Baker wins it back, gives it away to Coates. Kane gives it away to Roscoe, who launches long ball forward for Smith to get an offshoot, and Lee Smith scored to make it 5-0 in stoppage time. Yeah, it's a comfortable victory for us today in our first pre-season friendly. Got a corner now, which Smith's going to take. Spencer, Rockwell shoots, all deflected. Shot was blocked, I should say. Reads with long ball forward. And that should be the full-time whistle, which it is. And we've had a very comfortable 5-0 win against Bishop's Cleeve in our first pre-season friendly. I'm going to say I'm very happy with the result and the way he played. Yeah, goal for Cardiff Met Uni in friendly demolition. Jordan has signed a new contract with the club. He's looking forward to continuing his career here with such a talented group of players. Preston have offered a contract to Will Evans. Well, I'm going to offer him a new contract of nothing. Because as you can see, we're an amateur club, and we're predicted to finish 6th now in the league. We were start of the game. We was 10th favourite through 300 to 1, and now we're 30 to 1. Next friendly is away to Yate in a couple of days' time. The club secretary has passed on the facts received from the Wales Players Association, inviting you to attend the Welsh Trial Day. The trial day will be held on 27th of July, and it involves a total of 39 players. So I'm going to get me skates to have a look at them. But I won't attend the game. We're going to add Michael Askew as a transfer target. And keep scouting him at the same time. Still got no injuries. Going to try and get Darcy Blake to tutor Aaron James. And Aaron James is happy to work with Darcy Blake. Will Evans has signed a new contract with the club. He's looking forward to continuing his career here with such a talented group of players. Our latest new signing is TJ Nagy. Just get Woolwich to welcome him to the club. TJ Nagy is a 28-year-old striker. His best technical is finishing with 13. Positioning is his best mental stat with 11. And acceleration is his best physical call with 10. This is reminded to conduct the pre-match tactical briefing for today's game against Yate, which I'm going to hand over to my assistant manager. And he feels that we should go with a flexible shape as it plays to our strengths. I think we still need to work on our 4-2-4 wide formations, so we'll go with that today. Dougie Griffiths has made an offer for Michael Askew. Colin Winborough, Gresford Athletic and Casus have made offers for Cardiff Met Uni's Ryan Jenkins and current Director of Football Dougie Griffiths. Going to see if he'll accept a new contract. I'm going to start keep the same squad for this game against Yate. Going to tell them to concentrate on building up your fitness and on your performance. That's what I'm looking for tonight. Yeah, got the game underway. Yeah, this is the last friendly game for this episode today, and I'll play the rest offline. And then when I come back tomorrow, it's just wait. When when I come back tomorrow, we'll have the first game of the season against Newtown. And I'll give you a rundown of the results of the friendlies that play offline, as well as update you with any transfers that comes into the club, or any players that leave the club. We're going to tend to play more direct passing and hit early crosses. And I've got pins and needles in my leg. We've had too many long range efforts. There were Brockwell on the ball now for us. Harry now. As he's back to Woolridge, who knocks on ball forward and Pierre clears to twos. Lewis to Woolridge. Brookwell to Harry Owen, and he gets tackled. And Brooks on the counter attack for 8, and he shoots, and that's well wide. Got 10 minutes to go in the first half, and it's still 0-0. We've had 3 shots compared to their 7. We've yet to have a shot on target to their 2. We've had a shot on target now. Gonna go assertive. Gonna ask him to give me a lot more from everyone in the second half. And a couple of players have reacted badly. Evans gets second half underway. Reese to Roscoe. That rebounded off to Langworthy. Not Lewis with the free kick. Roscoe crosses it. Ooh, off the bar. The other one's been booked for 8 on the air mark. Gonna make a couple of substitutions. Harry Owen, he can come off, and then we're going to put Lee Smith on. Roscoe can come off and Lamb's coming on. Kane Owen's coming on for McCarthy. And put Lee Smith as an inside forward on support. Still 0-0. Last 20 minutes of the game. Will Evans passes the ball to Evans. Evans launches a lovely pass forward for Lamb to chase. Lamb gets off it, shoots, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. And we've got a corner. Which Lee Smith's going to take. And Paul easily clears as far as Lamb. Smith with the cross, and that's cleared by McNulty for another corner. Corner's going to be taken by Smith. McNulty clears, and as far as Evans, it passes it to Lee Smith. Crosses it. Elcock clears the ball, and as far as Evans. Will Evans to Taylor. Elcock clears for Yates. Right, Matt Taylor's looking exhausted. And Charlie Hitchings is injured for Yates. So I'm going to take Taylor off. And going to replace Taylor with Baker. And play Baker as a Mazzala on attack. Follow with a long ball forward. Edge it onto Langworthy, who passes the ball back to his goalkeeper. Brockwell now for us. Evans just gets there, crosses Baker, and Baker scores, and it's 1-0. Lovely goal, lovely play there. Started by Brockwell. Lovely dink forward for Evans. It squares it to Baker, and Baker finishes it coolly to give us a 1-0 late lead. Right, 83 minutes for the first goal in the game. And there's 5 minutes to go. Rivers, the goal kick to Alcock. Brooks shoots, and he's well wide. And we're still leading 1-0 with 1 minute left normal time. Into 4 minutes of stoppage time now at the end of the match. As Dylan gets a yellow card. that's it. End of the match. And we came out 1-0 winners. And McNulty got the man of the match for Yate. So for a pre-season match, that was good. I'm pleased. Few of the players have reacted positively. We produced a solid performance to beat Yate Town at Lodge Road. And I'm going to end the stream here for today. And then I'll play Bideford offline and Cambrian and Clydeac as well offline. And I'll come back for the Welsh League Cup first round match tomorrow. And if the draw takes place during the in between the friendlies, I'll be back live to show you the draw for the Nathaniel Cup first round match. If you've enjoyed the stream, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you've liked it, and it'll be very much appreciated. And I'll see you all tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll be back with my Ramsgate's save at 5 o'clock on Twitch. So until then, enjoy your rest